right. Here we go. Here we go. I am live. Alright, so
here we go. Here we
go.
I am
live. Alright, so
here we go. Here we go. I am live.
Alright, so
here we go. Here we go. I am live.
Alright, I cut that off. Cut the sound off. Hold up.
So
Here we go. You see me? I'm live. All right. Check this out, man. All right. Now, since I can show you. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me make sure, because I'm learning. Soon I'm going to get better at it. But let me show people what I be looking up. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I want to start with the conspiracy theory first. And I want to start with the flat earth. Now, only why I want to do this because I got to get, like, the people's mind kind of out that brick wall thing. You hear what I'm saying? But after this, like, I'm not really going to talk about conspiracy theories and all that stuff. I'm just going to be focused on showing people the Zodiac, who he is, and blah, 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 blah. All right. This the humble people and stuff like that. All right. So, let's do this. Alright, I'm done with Facebook. Let's get Facebook out of here. Let's look. Alright, now, this dude right here, Hibbler, he's the one that do all these videos, so don't come after me. Alright, so, let me play this one video. And I keep telling people, if you want to find something, look. For the simple fact that, let me make sure, here we go. Alright, for the simple fact is, a lot of people did their research, a lot of people did what they did. I seen a lot of videos around 2012. Alright, let me explain something real quick. 2012, before 2012, man. Yeah, that's what opened my eyes. So that I blame the media for that one. And like I said, when I was younger, my sister had her baby daddy. He was into that computer stuff. So they got a gateway, and they got a gateway. She got the Acid 2.0. I was like learning how to make beats, getting little machines and here and there. I love hip hop, man. I love it. But what happened was I started fucking with the Acid 2.0, making beats and stuff on there, and start learning how to make tracks. And then on my spare time, I was on the internet. And that's how, like, I started understanding the internet before a lot of other people did. Like, it's people that knew, but, like, I understand a lot of people didn't. And at a certain stage where, like, MySpace was out and YouTube started hitting the scene, like, I was on it. Like, I was watching a lot of videos about conspiracy theories and blah, blah, blah. Let me put the camera in the front. Anyway, so before I go any farther and try to explain who you is and yourself, there's one theory that I have to spread with everybody, and that's the flat earth theory. I have to, because the flat earth theory is strong, brother. Ooh, like once that debunk, everything will change. And this is the video that I like. The best one out of all of them.
Hibbler Productions.
If I say that the world is round and someone else says it's flat, that's worth reporting.
Should we still debate whether the Earth is flat?
Like they used to think the sun went around the earth. Everybody say that's scientists. Well, he's so smart.
Until other science refuted it.
Right, but back then, like everybody at that time thought that guy was smart. Why at this time do we think that the earth goes around the sun?
There's an overwhelming science that the earth was flat, and there was an overwhelming science that
you learn over time.
we were the center of the world.
You're just taking an authority's word for it, and all we're saying is be skeptical. Sure. And while you're being skeptical, there's a bunch of evidence that's totally against the mainstream version. And while you're being skeptical and looking at that evidence, you start compiling more and more of the evidence until you become like me, you know the truth. I don't believe the earth is...
Real quick now, you see that little earth thing, right? Now, only thing that I seen that was a fact about that, it's a white guy. You can look it up, man. He flew a plane. He posted him in one of the first people that flew down to the Arctic Circle. And when he did, he discovered a big-ass wall around the whole, like, he keep flying and all he see is a big wall. And if you watch a movie called Dark City, it kind of put that mindset in there. All right, let's keep it rolling.
It's flat and motionless. I know it is.
There was a lot of things that I thought I knew that now suddenly turned out to be completely different. They can't just impose stuff on us. They have to tell us about it and wait for our consent. And silence is considered consent.
If the sun was 93 million miles away, you wouldn't see that. We see it.
Now, you heard what he said. If it was that far away, we wouldn't have seen it. Now, don't get me wrong. I can't explain why the sky's blue. I can't say why the water turned black at night. But if you take a flashlight and it's so far away, if it ain't got enough brightness and energy, guess what? The light ain't gonna reach the dark areas. Now, if it's that strong and that bright, the other planets gotta be a whole lot more stronger energy than us. Alright, so let's keep it going.
Perspective. That is, the horizon is at our eye level. And as things recede from us, they tend to converge to the center of that horizon line, to a place that's known as the vanishing point. The sun rotates around us and only appears to rise and set because of the way our vision works. The following video without the preconception that the sun rises and sets, but rather moves further away.
The images of your world with curves or as a ball are CGI. You see?
Now, you say all that stuff like in the internet is copy paste. I've seen a lot of videos like that. But the best debunk that I know, if you do go to the water land or something that's got a long eyesight distance, you got a ball in one hand, you got a ruler on the other hand. The ball meaning of the circle, the ruler means flat. If you take binoculars or something telescope and look real far, you should see the planet disappear in a ball form. Right? But if you keep looking straight and it's still flat like a ruler, what that tells you?
Seen those images all your life. They're paintings, they're computer-generated images, or a little of both.
Need a professional website? I created one for our startup using Wix. Let me show you how I did it.
That was funny.
Anything with a curve and the Earth is a fake. It's a fraud. You have never with your naked eyes ever seen the Earth as a ball from space. You never have. But you just have blind faith that that's what it looks like.
If the Earth were actually a big ball, the horizon should sink as you ascend, not rise to your eye level, and it would dip at each end of your periphery, not remain flat all around, the horizon rising with the camera level and remaining perfectly flat 360 degrees around.
All the ancient cultures from the beginning of time have depicted a flat, kind of enclosed Earth. So we have this flat Earth cosmology all the way up into the 1900s when a big push was made to live on this round spinning ball of flying around the sun. They are
pause that. Let me make sure I'm straight. Cause that means a lot, man. They hold up. My bad. I'm gonna go back. I just gotta make sure. Yeah, I see y'all. Well, you know what? Let me play this and not go to it. But anyway, like you said, they pushed it, right? Now, I ain't that old, you know, I'm 30. But I watched a lot of documents explaining how Disney and these space program people that's connected to the news and all that, how they the ones that basically were pushing the new agenda. You hear what I'm saying? Like I said, do your own research. It's online. I'm just talking about it.
Are basically placing us on a speck of dust flying through infinite space where it was made from this accidental Big Bang, and we really don't mean very much, and everything is kind of an accident, and it kind of leads you into this mentality where things are meaningless. It doesn't matter what you do in life, but the more you research, the more you'll find that you can't prove the spinning ball Earth unless you're suffering from cognitive dissonance and you've been programmed your entire life. All scientific experiments show that we're being lied to about what mainstream science is saying about the Earth.
If a pilot is flying around the curve of the Earth, then he should be dipping the nose down every 5 minutes. He should be dipping the nose down to stay around the curve. That's absolute proof that a plane flies over a flat surface rather than a curved one. A lot of people have these laser thermometers. Now, you can actually measure the temperature of the moonlight next to the temperature of the shade of the moonlight, and you'll find the moonlight is colder than the shade opposite from the sun. So the moon's throwing out its own light. The scientific community have not told us this.
Mainstream science says that we can see the curve visible at 35,000 feet, but when we're watching an amateur balloon flight without a fisheye lens or a wide-angle lens on it, there is no curve to be seen. And basically, if we were living on a ball or a sphere of any sort, no matter how high you rise, you would have to look down to see the horizon. Yet when you take these cameras to 100,000 feet, the horizon is still at eye level. That's inconsistent with any kind of spherical shape whatsoever.
The others, they've got smaller gatekeepers for the flat earth that they've brought in to distort the message, and they give fake flat earth arguments, hoping that you'll reach them before you reach someone like me, and then you'll hear their stupid arguments saying that gravity's real, but the flat earth disk is constantly rising, and that's what causes us to, things to fall. They'll give explanations like this, which to any sound thinking person will totally reject, and then they'll totally reject the entire flat earth model based on these little bits of disinformation that are being given. 200 proofs Earth is not a spinning ball, and that's just 200. I came up with 200 because William Carpenter came up with 100 in the 1800s, and I wanted to double it. I could come up with 400 if you give me enough time and incentive. People are doing it right now.
scientists vote that the Earth is flat.
Because of actual, observable, testable, repeatable, natural science that we can do ourselves. The kind of science, in quotes, that you're getting from these figureheads is not observable, testable, repeatable, natural science that you can do yourself. It's stuff that they claim that only they can do with a Hubble telescope. Only we can take images, CGI images of fake planets with our Hubble telescope. You can't. Condemnation without investigation is the height of ignorance. And I think that, Einstein was right about that. I don't believe in anything, but I do investigate everything. I don't just take things at face value or take somebody's word for it. I want to know for myself. And if I can't know for myself, then I will happily be in the place of not knowing. They need to have some authority figure telling them answers, and they're going to believe that, and that makes them feel safe. But me, I'm the opposite, where I like to be skeptical, and I think everybody would be better off if they did that instead of just believing some authority figure.
And that's what I'm telling people. Start asking questions about everything, man. See, I believe we at a state of not asking questions, because that's what all the religions do. They like, oh, well, I ain't gonna ask no questions. This is what I believe, and I don't want to go against it. But it's like, don't you want to know what life is? You know what I'm saying? Don't you want to know why you made that choice? Why you want to know the journey you made? So people need to break that wall down, but they so been fed a straight line that even if you come up with something, they ain't gonna come at you. You feel what I'm saying? So understand what he said when he said that.
That tells you you're on a spinning ball that was exploded out of a big bang and you're a monkey man that evolved. This is ridiculous, and it's obvious why they're doing it. They want you to think you're a monkey, a purposeless accident that comes from nothing. while they steal $50 million of your tax money every day. The motive is obvious. CGI images of fake planets with our Hubble telescope. So you can take a regular telescope and you can see that the images they give you are complete nonsense, cartoons, and what it actually looks like is pulsating lights in the sky. Lights in the sky. Lights in the sky.
Okay, that star is 700,000 light years away from that constellation. I was all into that. I was totally into it. I was super into anything space. Are you kidding? The Science Channel? Shit.
Oh my God, you had me. You had me so good.
With the CGI, with all those CGI DVDs. All those DVDs, BBC Nova, were floating in space, spinning around the sun, and the sun has got some gravitational pull on us, and we got the gravitational pull on the moon. That doesn't make sense. That's not science to me. When people talk about science this, science that, I go, explain to me how that is science. There's a force that's holding oceans and keeping it from spinning and flying off because it's spinning 1,000 miles an hour. But as soon as we get to a certain altitude, it's all magic. It's not science. All that's magic. Us floating in space, and we're being connected to the sun. It has this force that's connected. That seems crazy. And we're flying through the universe, and the universe is endless. Like people say, well, if the Earth is flat, where's the edge? Like, where's the edge of this motherfucking universe?
We're the center of the world.
You see how far that is, dog? And you can still see no curve?
Understanding what reality is very, very important to me. I think it should be important to everybody. And I think the more that people become perhaps what they call spiritually aware or awake, they're starting to see through things and how things have been manipulated and reality's been created for them.
If God forbid everybody came and started demanding answers, and once they can't provide those answers, people realize they are busted. It can't be a mistake. It can't be anything but the deception and control mechanism it is. Because people are waking up. And no matter how much they try to suppress this flat earth movement, it's going to keep moving one way or another. You can see it. People are waking up. So now, louder than ever, I can hear that clock. Tick-tock, 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 tick-tock.
how far that is? But nah, man. Look, man. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy.
In other breaking news, the world is round, not flat.
Smile, right?
Strange message on Mount Rubidoux. The words Google Flat Earth were found carved into the riverside hill in letters that were 10 feet long. Police talked to the person who did it. He's not facing charges yet. One possible explanation of the message, some still believe the world is flat, not round, and post about it online.
So you can check with theodolites and telescopes and different methods, lasers, to see if the Earth actually does have that curvature. And it's been tested.
Look. Pacific Grove and Sand City. I want y'all to look that up, bro, and see how far it is from each other. Matter of fact, do this. Get a globe. Go buy a globe. Put your finger on, get a string. Put your finger on Pacific City and put your finger on Sand City and see if it's a curve. And then get a ruler and roll it on it and see if the vision what happened between Pacific and Sand City.
Tested over and over again and found to have no curvature whatsoever. So I mean, even if they had the number wrong and it was 100,000 miles in circumference, there would still be a calculable, measurable curvature that just isn't there. The only place curvature exists is in...
That's the dude that flew up and jumped out the balloon. I forgot to say that.
NASA photos and videos, and those can be proven to be CGI fakes. And the early ones were literally taken through a round window to make the Earth appear round. Literally taken through a round window to make the Earth appear round.
You see how big it is, right? Like it was all extra small and it got big. All right,
oh, this is a shot from 130,000 miles out. I guess it's from approaching. It's from approaching the moon, looking back at the Earth. If that's the Earth, is that like another spacecraft?
No. That I have no idea what that is. It's some aberration on the film of some sort. Oh, those are shadows, I think. Or reflection, probably reflections that are just reflecting.
Run that back again so we get another shot of it.
Okay, turn off the camera. Your interview is done. I've given you all the time I'm going to give you.
Okie dokie. Good to meet you.
I don't say it's a pleasure.
Understand.
Please get your ass out of my house.
Okay.
And you came here under false pretenses, and I think you're an asshole.
Lying about going to the moon is a satanic lie of gigantic proportions.
I don't hit people, but you're going to be on the deck unless you get...
I'm heading out. I appreciate it.
And get the hell out of my house. Don't get it done. Shoot them at them before they get out of the office.
We have a video camera running if you want to do it.
Right.
That would be great footage for us. See you later. In court, I hope. You want to call the CIA? Have them whacked? Where you put a transparency over the window and move the camera of the Earth and move the camera back away from the window. Turn off the lights in the spacecraft and appeared to be halfway to the moon when in fact they were in Earth orbit.
Really?
Yeah, and they said it was the same way that you did it on Apollo 10. So we wanted to give you the opportunity to put your left hand on the Bible, to raise your right hand, to swear to God.
Stick it in your ear.
If you walked on the moon, we're given the opportunity to swear to God that you walked on the moon.
I'm going to give you the opportunity to get the hell knocked out of you if you don't leave me alone.
We found a very unique reel of footage that we have queued up to show you.
Yeah.
and it's from the mission. And to our knowledge, no one has ever seen it before. And it's 30 years old.
And you want me to see this while you have me on camera?
Well, and to tell us what it is. That's correct. And you'll see this came from.
Okay, well, I'm not interested in satisfying your suppositions when there's all this evidence that we did.
This proves, as you see, that you were using the window to demonstrate that you were halfway to the moon when you were
Turn the camera off, please. Turn the camera off. Well, you're talking to the wrong guy. Why don't you talk to the administrator in NASA? We're passengers. We're guys going on a flight.
You're a coward and a liar and a thief.
Alright, I'm gonna stop that there because I don't want to get too deep into it. But look, bro. That guy right there, I really looked up to that guy. When I say that, because I love Sesame Street, man. I played it for my kids. I remember Muppet Babies growing up and seeing that guy. And then seeing this interview, when I seen this video, I'm like, yo, I was more heartbroken than anything. Because it's like, I know what it is, but it's like, damn, like, if it is a game, it's a game. It is. I don't want nobody to come at me. Like I said, Hibbler put it out there. But I'm like, yo, damn, man. Like, I really like that guy, man. Like, I really did. But now, let me go to my YouTube. Make sure that I'm good real quick, because I want to explain my, make sure, I see that I'm good real quick. Alright, you can hear me and stuff. Now look, check this out. Let me pull this up real quick. Sun, moon, earth. Let's say mood. Model. Alright, let's see if I can find me a good image so I can explain my theory about life. And my thing about life is the yin yang. And I think this God is us. God is the spirit world, and He's one God, and He's everything. He said He's all. You hear what I'm saying? Now, this is for all my people. Now, this is what I believe. This is why I'm thinking I'm about to start my own kind of religion, because I don't want to believe nobody no more. That's all it is. Like, I'm ready to just live my life the way I want to and let y'all do what y'all want to. Y'all play them games. I'm out the matrix. Alright, so look. This is what I believe. First, I thought the mother was the woman. I mean, the moon was the mother. And I explained it to my wife, but then I had to flip it. Alright, this is my theory about the circle of life or what's going on and what's up the soul thing. Alright, you got the sun. The sun is the mother, right? And why I say that, because the sun brings life. It brings the seeds. It breaks the seeds. You feel what I'm saying? Every seed that came around, every living thing that hide and stuff, it brings it to life. You feel what I'm saying? So I believe the sun is the seed of creation of this dimension. You hear what I'm saying? Alright. The moon. I believe the moon is the father. I believe the moon is the sole controller of dimensions. You feel what I'm saying? It's hard to say that in a crazy way, but just think about this. Like, even the deepest trenches of the earth, the darkest place of the earth, it still have a sun. I mean, it don't have light, but it's still life there. That's what I'm trying to say. It's life there in the darkest, deepest place. Even though it ain't food, like fruit food, they'll eat off each other, or they'll eat off of small minerals or stuff off the grounds and shit like that, off of basically recycling off of shit and stuff like that. Just common sense. It's always a recycling system, because that's how everything survives, even to a parasite, to a disease. You got to eat something or got to recycle itself to die and keep going. So anyway, I believe the moon is the father, right? And what I believe what the moon do and the sun do and the moon do, they cross time. They give their time for each other to have their time around the earth. And what I mean by that, even in Christianity and all of them, they got the 12 seasons or however they want to make the number, 4, 6, but it is almost basically an even number. So, the sun gets his time during the summer, which the mother gets her time during the summer. You get longer days. You get one day where it's the longest day out the year, right? Now, you got the split time, spring and fall. And what it is it's trans over where the father start to take over. And he starts to not kill, but it's a system where everything can't live forever. You hear what I'm saying? And it shows that by bringing deaths and not really killing stuff, but making things go to sleep like a time skip. You feel what I'm saying? But it's all for security of souls. You hear what I'm saying? All right. I explained the mother for the son. I explained the father. Now, the earth, which we on, is the seed. Now, everything on this earth is living off the life of these two. You hear what I'm saying? But what the earth do to give back to these two is everything that lives and dies, the energy goes back to keep the sun rolling. The energy goes back to keep the moon rolling. And that these two will last forever, long as that this earth stays alive. You hear what I'm saying? But long as these two stay alive, this earth gonna stay together. That's why that number 3 is strong, man. 3 to 6, 6 to 3, you feel what I'm saying? It's strong. But the seasons is by even numbers, like 12s. That's why I say, but they say numbers don't lie, numbers don't lie. So, by me understanding that, I understand that the stars, when you look at the stars and you born on days, shit. When you born on days, alright, let me see if I get this. You born on days where the stars come back around because the two gods is doing a little, I call it a dance, everyday dance. They create life, which majority of these lives have the same effects. You hear what I'm saying? I want y'all to understand what I'm trying to go at with this. They have the same effects, but it's a lot in their effects. You hear what I'm saying? So that's why I explained about. Let me see if I can blow this one up. All right. Stuffings. That's a video. Let's see something. I don't know. I just want to blow the picture up. All right. By you born under these stars, it gives these signs out. That's what science is really strong about. But it makes you who you is. So that's why I tell people about the pig and the earth and the water and all that stuff means something. So I was born in December 22nd, 1983. That's my birthday. I ain't gonna lie. You hear what I'm saying? So I'm a boy, right? 12, 20. No, let me do it. Yeah, let me do it like that. 12, 22nd, 1983. Boom, boom, boom. I'm a Capricorn. I know that. I know what I am. Alright. I want to show more images than Alright. I'm a Capricorn, which means a lot. And that day means a lot. I don't see nothing on here, but and it shows a lot about me. Because how I was born under the sun, under the one of the coldest days of the year. I was born in the winter. Man, this showing all these people. I need to have a better research. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna forget that. Anyway, let me put my thing back up. I don't know how to pull up chats and all that other stuff. But anyway, I found out I was a bull. Right? The bull explained everything about me. Then I found out I was water. Which the water found I learned a lot of stuff about me. I've been all about a Capricorn. But a psychic did say like I'm a borderliner between Sagittarius and Capricorn. So I gotta study more Sagittarius too, just to make sure. But I'm a Capricorn, borderliner. And I'm a Earth with that. So you got that and that. It's other still horoscopes that's out there. I'm still trying to find and research because I know they got the minds and all that stuff. But when I research them and I start listening to them, explain exactly my journey. You hear what I'm saying? So that prepared me so much better now of what I'm going to do for the future. Like, you know, I'm scared because I don't like talking about people that I know got power and nigga just come and take you out. But I just want to wake people's mind up because we don't got to worry about the system, man. If you watch Snowpiercer, I'm gonna put a little stuff together because I'm gonna have a way more better presentable since I learned how to do this now. I love it. But I want to show people the Matrix. Like, I feel like Morpheus really so bad. Like, I want to show people the Matrix, and it ain't that hard. Because everybody keeps talking about going to God's state. Go to this, go to that. You already in God's state. You just not following the rules. You feel what I'm saying? You're not following the rules. And the rules is spread peace and harmony with each other. Don't be savage and scavengers, you know. You can't be scavengers and savages when you got plenty of food in front of you. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, this is one of my first good video message. I did a video, my art thing yesterday, but I messed up and I think I accidentally deleted it. But this one I want to make sure it gets shared and saved. So I love y'all. Reach one, teach one, replant them seeds. I gotta say my 3 messages in my movement too before I get off. Reach one, teach one, replant them seeds. Get the logic out your mind. You work hard to eat. You work to be successful. You work to trade. You don't work to eat when there's plenty of food around you. You don't gotta have a field, a farm. You don't need that. You just need a good room and then the good technology to keep the food growing. And then when the summer comes, replant your seeds outside, let it grow, jar it up so you can save food for the winter. And if you got so much extra food and extra fruits and vegetables, spread it around. And then if you understand the system how to grow food, just teach a young lady or a young fella. It ain't that hard. The second one is focus on the messenger besides the message. I don't care how you get your message. You get it from a preacher, rabbi, anybody. You get it from the evil person that came and robbed the bank and had a gun at your head. You hear what I'm saying? But long as you survive and you live and you got a message out of that, don't focus on the message. Don't focus on that gun. Don't focus on that man, because that's how they win. That's how they get power over you. You just focus on that message. And I guarantee it won't happen. It might happen, but I guarantee you will improve and a lot better in your life and yourself. And then another thing, ask questions, man. The best thing I know when I was a worker was if you don't know, ask. You hear what I'm saying? Like, ask. Like, I don't care if it is about your religion. If you want to know something to help you ease your soul, to get rid of something, that's like, you, what it say, you can't throw a stone in a glass house or something like that, man. Start throwing them damn stones, man. It's time to bring down that glass house and build a better house. You feel what I'm saying? Because when people don't ask questions, it's like in the movies. It's like when a guy comes up and he want to say something, but he don't say it. And then the person died and he never gets it off his chest. So like I said, start asking questions. And if you can't get no answer, research. But don't research where it's killing yourself. It's killing your brain cells. That means when it gets to that point where it's heavy on you, that means that you got to wait. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get a message off the break, that means you have to wait. And he's going to give you that message. You hear what I'm saying? So that means when something's heavy and hard, even if you in a situation like, yo, fuck, I don't know what to do. I got sit there. You hear what I'm saying? Sit there. Just because you don't got something to see in front of you, you don't see other people moving, God wants you to sit there and then realize what's going on, figure out, and He's going to give you an answer sooner or later. All right. I think I got my message out. But my movement now, and that's going to be my next video. I'm going to do this later, too. I'm going to bang out today because I'm so backed up because I did so much stuff on Facebook. This movement I'm starting is to get the people's strength together. I don't care what race you is or nothing. Like I said, if you got a heart and you care, you already a child of God, and that's what God says to everybody. As long as you got a heart and you care, when you donate that $1, you give away that food, when you give away that furniture, when you stop your time to help out, when you go out your way and do something for other people besides yourself, you are God's child. You hear what I'm saying? When you don't do that, you are the other person's child. Now, that's what it is. You hear what I'm saying? Or you just start taking that blue pill and don't care about no red pill people. All right. By saying that, it's a part of my movement. I want to strengthen every race up across the world that cares about people. Because there's so many people that was trying to get people and help people, not just black people, Arab people, Russian people, Chinese, like everybody. You hear what I'm saying? This message is for y'all. It's called Blackout, and it's for really the American people, but it's for y'all. And blackout really means because one point of time a guy came to this land and then he said he discovered it, right? You hear me? But you got Thanksgiving. And I'm going to make my next video about that. It's going to be the blackout video. The thing is, we lost the state of mind that we got to get everything from the next man. So let's break that illusion for 1 week. You hear what I'm saying? Let's break that illusion from that day into the next Sunday. And what I'm saying is, from here, because I'm really going on next month. From here to this day, stack up everything you want. Weed, drink, I don't care. Everything. Everything you do on a regular basis, write that stuff down. I don't care, and stack up on it. When that day come, man, we need to get together as people, white, black, Mexican, Italian, I don't care who you is, brother. You are. If you care, you donate some food to one of my black friends, then you part of me. You hear what I'm saying? We need to shut down buying currency, man. That's what we need to do, man. Like, I understand buying gas and going to work, but as long as you got food and everything, juice and stuff to last you and your family for that week, cool. If your family needs some food to stock up for that week, I'll try to help you out. But, bro, we shut this thing down just for 1 week, and I ain't saying no more. I ain't said do it the next week. I ain't saying for a whole month. 1 week and just survive off each other. And don't trade money with each other. Just trade, man. Just trade, y'all. One trade. Like, if I want a bag, man, what I got that's a value of $10? Here, I'm gonna trade you with it. If I want some food or some steak, what's the value of the steak, man? I'm gonna trade with you, man. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna take whatever I got, and I got the value or whatever that please you. I'll be like, yo, here, you want this? Let me get that, man. Like, we need to break this barrier, man. We need to, the divide thing is so strong that I see they've been doing it for centuries. And it's time for that to stop, brother. It's time for that to stop. I don't want to leave America because this is my ground. I don't fly. But I'm telling you, if I want to go to China, I want to be relaxed. I don't want people to be calling me nigga on some hateful shit. I want you to call me a nigga and then love me. What up, my nigga? You know what I mean? In Chinese, what up, my nigga? You know what I mean? And I'ma love it. Like I told my wife, words don't mean nothing. Words never meant nothing. It's the energy. You hear what I'm saying? You could say bitch all you want to, but if I say it the right way, you'll love me. But, you know, this is my first message. My first big, might as well say streaming joint. And I ain't done. I'm about to do like 2 more later on today. And matter of fact, in a few minutes, I just got to get myself together a little bit more and get the next one presentable, because I want y'all to share my video, watch it from front and end, and open your mind. That's all. Like I said, I don't want you to change the way you believe. You can still read the book. You can still, but I just want you to understand the message. Don't worry about who preaching it to you. If you need to talk to a therapist, then talk to the preacher. There you go. I love you. I hope this thing